Hey, it's DebÍ Gemini, and today we're making a very special outfit for a very special concert that I'm going to go see. We're going to go see Bad Bunny! And we're going to be seeing him in São Paulo, Brazil, which I'm so stoked. I've never been to Brazil before. I've never seen Bad Bunny live before, so I am super duper excited. We're actually going to be going a week after he's performing at the Super Bowl, so the hype is going to be real high, and yeah, I'm so excited. So of course I want to make an outfit for this. I want it to be Bad Bunny themed, but also be that in that Brazilian vibe, and I have a good idea of what I want to do. So yeah, so before we get started, I do want to preface this video is going to be more vlog and tutorial based. Usually my videos are more like tutorial, but this one's going to be more of a vloggy style slash tutorial because I just wanted to yap and have fun with this video and also give some backstory on some couple things about myself and connection to this, and then also just in general. So, and yes, I will include some of the clips from the concert at the very end if you're interested in that. There'll probably be a lot of screaming, I'm assuming, because I'm going to be yelling in those videos probably, but yeah. All right, let's go thrifting for our outfits. Okay, so for the top, we're going to be doing the ringer tee that's very popular in Brazil and other Latin American countries. I'm obviously going to be doing it in the blue and red for Puerto Rico's flag. So yeah, let's get started with that one. Oh, wow, take it back to the 90s. I'm going to start with the base of this shirt. I'm going to use a long sleeve stretch shirt that I've thrifted years ago that I'm going to repurpose for this project. I wore one of my baby tees underneath to help guide where I should cut the sleeve, and then I cut it with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. From the thrifted red shirt, I cut a 1.5 inch strip, sprayed some pressing spray so that it stays down a little bit easier and starches up, and then used a bias tape maker to make some bias tape. I'm going to be using this to go along the shoulder and around the armholes and neck hole. I'll measure the lengths and circumferences and cut a bit longer so we can fold over the raw edges. Before we start sewing, I'm going to see what combination works for this stretch fabric using a zigzag stitch. For my machine, length and width at 2 and tension at 3 works. Every machine is different though, so always test what works best for you. I also positioned my needle to the right to sew as close to the edge as possible. Next, we're going to do the graphics. I was originally going to cut each letter from the thrifted shirts that I got, but I realized how much work that was going to be, so we're just going to go with using the Cricut and some vinyl. I got my 2 colors here, and we're going to make sure the design is mirrored, and the matte side of the vinyl is facing up on our mat. I'm choosing to use the light blue or azul celeste for this, as this album used that specific shade and represents the pro-independence from colonial forces for Puerto Rico. I don't claim to be an expert on this by any means, but I did read up some history about it just so I can understand a little bit more. One of the first preliminary flags of Puerto Rico was the Grito de Lares in 1868, created before the uprising against Spain, the island's first colonizer. It was in 1895 where the sky blue flag was created from a pro-independence movement by Puerto Rican exiles in New York City. It was modeled after the Cuban flag, but the colors were inverted in hopes of becoming a free nation, as they were the 2 last Spanish colonies in Latin America at the time. This flag was actually banned under the gag law, or Ley de la Mordaza, until 1952. Through these decades, the U.S. took power over a lot of the island and displaced many Puerto Ricans from their homes, and many were forced to migrate to the U.S., particularly to New York City, for better opportunities. In 1952, a darker blue color was made the official flag of Puerto Rico, similar to the blue in the U.S. flag as it was officially declared a Commonwealth of the United States. Today, you'll see both versions of the darker blue and light blue versions. There's a lot of debate over its sovereignty versus statehood. You feel free to read more about it. I will include some of the sources that I used in the description below. All right, time for the pants. I am super stoked for this because I've been wanting to try the lane pants pattern from Sydney Graham for forever. I've been seeing it on YouTube for the last couple of years now, and they look so comfy, so versatile. They're so loose fitting. And yeah, I've definitely wanted to try this forever. So let's go thrifting in my favorite section of the thrift store to get a lot of fabric for cheap. Back at home, I printed and assembled the pattern, but I had to do it in my hallway because it was so long. Anyway, I ended up choosing a thin blue pinstriped bed sheet because the striped sheet that I showed earlier looked kind of too much like pajamas. Granted, these kind of look like pajamas too, but it's just not as obvious as those other stripes. All right, so I have now 2 front legs, 2 back legs, pockets, and a waistband. First up is sewing the pockets. Now, I'm not going to be going too much in depth into making these pants, as Sydney Graham has a very detailed and very wonderful tutorial that I also followed already on YouTube. The pattern also comes with very descriptive instructions as well, so I will link her tutorial as well as the pattern in the description below for you. Instead, I do want to talk about briefly a little about me and my connection to reggaeton and why I chose Nuevo Yol to put on the shirt specifically. In case you couldn't guess it, yes, I am from New York City. I was born and raised in the Bronx for 14 years before I moved. It will always have a very, very special place in my heart, mi corazón. Being in the Bronx, I was surrounded by Latin culture, from my friends to the bodegas I would buy my sugary snacks from and barrel juices from after school, to the helado carts in the summer, to watch Mundos and MTV3 after school, and admittedly learning all of the Spanish cuss words from all my classmates. I grew up in the time of Daddy Yankee, Wisin and Yandel, Calle 13, Tego Calderon, Zion E. Lennox, Don Omar. I may have not understand every lyric, but I definitely vibed to it heavy in my preteen and teenage years. Fast forward to today, Spanish music is more popular now, and I'm still here for all of it. Now I do speak more Spanish, and I can understand more of it now, but I don't have to understand to be able to move my feet and shake them hips, know what I'm saying? Beyond loving the music, I also love Bad Bunny in the way he speaks about Puerto Rico and his love for the island and the way he fights for its sovereignty and to keep the Puerto Rican culture alive. While I absolutely loved and still love Un Verano Sin Ti, which was always on rotation all the time, DebÍ Tirar Más Fotos was such a beautiful album and a love letter to Puerto Rico. There are so many samples of Puerto Rican classics in there, so I'm really, really stoked to see him for the first time live in concert and to see him in Brazil, a country I've never been to before. Yes, I know they mainly speak Portuguese there, but there's one thing I do know. I know the vibes are going to be immaculate. Okay, it is currently like almost 4:30 in the morning. It is 4:23 to be exact. I just finished sewing. I wish I was a faster sewer because I could have easily probably done that pants in like 2 hours, 3. It definitely took me around like 5 hours to do because I kept making mistakes because it's so late and I'm making poor choices. I still haven't packed. My flight leaves at 10:30 p.m. tomorrow, but I have to travel 2 hours to the airport as well, so I have to factor that in. So I wanted to pack a little bit tonight, do most of my packing tonight. The pants actually turned out really great. It was a tad long, so I actually had to hem it, but overall, super comfy. I will make these pants again because I want to make them in all of the materials and all the patterns because these are hella comfy. Let me get to packing and I'll see you at Bad Bunny.
Un aplauso para mami y papi, porque en verdad rompieron.